Okay, this is the idea that's culminating, whether it's a book, a podcast, a channel, a movement for men to be men as I go on my own journey and call other men along with me to be who God made us to be, to take up manhood. The title of this idea is Life is Now. Okay, 2020 has been a year of incredible change for me already, and we're only into April. I turned 40 this year. With that came the urgency of what's going on? I'm 40 years old. What have I done with my life? What am I doing? Who am I, and what are my daily goals? How are my goals guiding my every day, every minute I spend, every action I take, every word I speak, everything that I do? I'm running out of time, guys. It's time to live life now. It's time to be a man now. It's time to walk in those things that God has called me to now. There's no waiting for something. What is that something? There's no waiting for that something to happen. Guess what? My wife decided to divorce me this year. I held my wife up. I held that relationship up, that idea of woman, as the ultimate goal and satisfaction in life. It's not. That is not who I am. That is not who you are. That is not the purpose of our lives. It's a blessing. It's a joy. The companionship, the growth, the fun, the excitement. It's all there. It's real. And those are the things we hope for, and that's what we want in a relationship. But guess what? It's not working out for me, and it's not working out for many of you. And even if it is, enjoy that. Be thankful for that. Build that. Nurture and care for your wife. Build that relationship, that friendship. Value and honor who she is. But don't let her be your God. That's the second thing in 2020. My wife was an idol. My marriage, my relationship was everything to me. Now it's being taken. Is that going to knock me down? Is that going to knock me off the horse of life? No, that is not my purpose. That is not who I am. But that's something I can't change. I can't change her mind. I've done everything possible to work toward reconciliation, to seek restoration. And it's not something I can change. I can't force my wife to love me. I can't force her to want to stay in the marriage. This has been a long journey, guys. This has been a year and a half of crying with my face on the floor, gut-wrenching pain. But I'm getting to this point where, look, life is now. This is now. Be who you are now. Don't wait for something. Don't wait for the woman. Don't wait for the job. Don't wait for the right opportunity, the right house. Whatever you're waiting for is not it. Life is now. God has made you who he wants you to be for now. It's time to take action. Life is now. The other big thing that's happening in 2020 is my mom's health is in dire straits. We were praying. We were asking God for healing. We were hoping that she pulls out of this. But talk about constant pain. I was in constant pain in my heart, which is, it's real. It's not a fake thing. But she's been in constant pain in her physical body, which also weakens the heart. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. And she's experiencing a time where she's beginning to wonder if she can continue hoping. Guys, I might lose my mom this year. Everything seems to be coming down. Everything is crashing. When it rains, it pours, If you want to talk about career and income, coronavirus, all that. I don't know what I think about it, except that it is forcing a lot of people into, I shouldn't say forcing, a lot of people are taking this time and allowing fear to grip them because of loss of job, primarily the financial and economic impact. The biggest impact is economically, the way lives are being changed, the way that people are being impacted on their day-to-day economic level, their ability to provide, their ability to just go out and get a coffee, enjoy all the silly little things that we've been so spoiled with in our Western culture. So what are we going to do about it? You're losing your marriage. You're getting old. Your mom's dying. The world is falling down around you. All your jobs are canceled that you had scheduled. What are you going to do about it? That is the question I ask myself. That's the question I ask you. Life is now, guys. It's time to get up, to assess the situation, to realize that it's not over. If we are here in this time, then we were made for this time. It's time to get up. It's time to look at who we are on a gut level, not who somebody else said you were, not what your job is, but to look at you at the core. What is the skill, the gifting, the talent that you have? And don't say you don't have it. What are you passionate about? What is the thing that since you were a little boy, you got excited about? Or maybe it's something that developed later into your younger adulthood. These indicators are what your giftings are, what your talent is, and what you are doing here in the world. Don't overlook it. Don't diminish it. To you, it seems like nothing, but what comes naturally to you is hard for somebody else. Somebody else doesn't have the same just knack for that thing that you do. You are important and you are needed, and life is now. Use it and live this life now, regardless of what's going on. Get out there, get up, evaluate. Where are you? Because we have to measure where we are now so that we can see where we want to be and keep measuring along the way. We want to grow, we gotta have measurements. How are you measuring yourself? What indicators do you have? Put those goals out there, write it down, get it on paper. Find guys to hold you to this. This is important, this is your life. Nobody else is gonna take care of you but you. Now I say that I come from the mindset that God provides everything that we need. And since he provides everything that we need, he's the one we have to go to. There's a bird in the field right now. There's grass that bird is standing on. There's cows beyond that fence line, out my window. Guys, God owns every cow on that hill and the rest of the hills around the earth. Every blade of grass, every lily, every flower that grows in that field, he takes care of. Every bird in the air, he provides for. He's going to provide for you. He's put you here for this time and you matter. So understanding that God has created you, that he will provide for you, let's get up. Let's see where we are. And a lot of us, we're in terrible places. We're addicted. We're lonely. We're stressed out. We're anxious. We're fearful. It's time to stop it. These traps, these areas that we're stuck. Let's get out, knowing that God's providing everything we need. His love is more than enough. He's given us everything that we need, and that is in community with each other. But let's write those things down, where we want to be, where we are, and let's start measuring growth unto growth every day. It starts with one micro step, guys. It's not going to happen all at once. We want perfectionism. We want the final result. We want it all now, and that's just not how it happens. And I'm the worst at that. I'm a perfectionist. I don't want to do it until it's perfect. That doesn't happen. Life is now. In the mess, in the middle, where it's not perfect, where it doesn't make sense, life is now. Preaching to myself here, guys. This is what we all need. We need to take a minute and evaluate where we are, where we want to be, and not let anything else stop us from going toward what it is that God created us for. And that's not some sort of humanistic, pick yourself up by your bootstraps and do this. That is with full trust and full faith in who God is, what he's given us, and walking in confidence of his love and provision for us. And I know not all you guys have that. It's something that we all have to continue to go back to and remind ourselves of. But that is the truth that never dies. God is. God is. And he loves. He created you for now, with skills and talents and abilities. Those of you who will hear this message and run with it, live life now. And I want to be a part of helping in whatever way that I can. Write that down. Get with men around you, get uncomfortable and talk about these things. This is what matters. Be the man God created you to be. That is what builds better society, community, states, countries. Nothing happens unless men can step up, be men, and build families who are living unto God in the purpose and gifting that he's given them. It is something only man can do, because that is who he created us to be. I'm not saying we don't need anybody else. We need women. We come from women. God has blessed us with women. Don't hear me wrong. What I'm saying is, you as a man have a job and a role to fill. Be who God made you to be as a man and live life now.